welcome to another video for you to practice your yoga with. So remember to be aware of what you can and you can't do, and don't overdo it. If it doesn't feel good for you today, just don't do it. Shavasana, lying down, lovely pose. So listen to your body and do what your body feels it wants to do. To start off with, if you just lie down flat on your back, I'll stay sitting up, so lie down flat on your back and shut your eyes. And I want you to bring your awareness at first to yourself lying on the mat. Notice the points of contact with the mat. Feel your heels, your calves, your thighs, your bottom, your shoulders, your arms, your head. Feel where they're touching the mat or the ground if you don't have a mat. Then bring awareness to your sense of hearing. Noticing noises around you. It's very windy here today in my garden and the trees are quite loud. Maybe you can hear them, like sort of roaring in the background, or maybe you can hear something in your own room. So listening to the noises around you and draw your sense of hearing closer and closer till you can hear your own breath, hear yourself breathing. And then inviting you to take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and a big sigh out through your mouth. So breathing in through your nose and a big sigh out through your open mouth, emptying your breath completely. And again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now allowing your lips to gently shut and just breathing in and out through your nose. Put your hands on your belly, below your belly button. And just feel your belly rise and fall as you're breathing in and out. Don't try and force it, just allow the belly to rise in its own time and fall in its own time. Just observing your breath, not seeking to control it, just watching. What is your breath doing? Is it smooth and even? Is it jagged? Is it gasping? Is the exhale bigger than the inhale? Just watching your breath. Then slide your hands up to your ribs and feel your rib cage move with every breath in and out. And notice your ribs pushing against the ground beneath you as you're breathing in and releasing the pressure as you're breathing out. Then sliding your hands to your breastbone, so that's beneath your collarbone, one hand on top of the other, and just notice the movement in your breastbone. When we breathe, there's a lot of movement in the whole of our body with our breath, so becoming aware of that movement with the breath. Rising and falling with every breath in and out. Imagine the breath being like a wave, and as you breathe in, the belly rises, the ribs rise, the chest rises. As you breathe out, belly down, ribs down, chest down. So laying your hands wherever you like and just feeling your breath. Notice the pauses between the breath in and the breath out, and between the breath out and the breath in. So you ride the wave of your breath as you breathe in to the top of the wave, pause, breathe out to the trough of the wave, pause. So lying on your back, staying on your back, our first movement we're going to be doing on our backs. So open your eyes and stretch from the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes. Now drawing in your right knee, you can have your eyes open or shut if you like. Put your hands over your shin or behind your thigh if it doesn't quite reach to over your thin shin, and just draw your knee in towards your chest. And just breathe in and out. Notice the breath in your belly. Now put your right hand on your right knee, put your left hand on your hip or left thigh, and then with every in-breath, draw the knee to the side, so you're opening up the hip. And then with every out-breath, bring the hip back to the center. So breathing in, drawing the hip out, breathing out, back to center. So in and out. In and out. Now keeping your hand on your knee, make big circles. So the movement's coming from the hip joint. So your hand is guiding your knee in big circles, which is allowing your hip to get nice rotation, and round in the other direction. However big the circle is for you, that's absolutely fine. Then raise the knee up, hold on to the calf, behind the thigh, the ankle or the foot, and just raise your nose up to touch your knee or get as close to your knee as it gets. And then allow that foot to come down, lie down flat. So now on the other side, so left knee, hug it in, either behind the knee or on top of the shin, drawing it in nice and tight, and breathing and just feeling how far you can get that in without causing any pain or massive discomfort, just knowing that you're doing it. And then putting your left hand on your left knee, right hand on your right hip or thigh. That's to stop the lifting up from the hip. So now you're going to open by breathing in, the knee goes out to the side, breathe out, knee to center. So the right hand is just holding that hip down to make sure you don't end up rocking up. We're wanting the movement to happen in the hip. So in and out, in and out. Now do circles, doesn't matter which direction. So the hands on the knee, big circles. The knee's making big circles, which is causing the movement in the hip. Round in one direction and then swap, round in the other direction. Straighten your leg, put your hands behind your thigh, your calf, your ankle, your foot. And as you're keeping the leg straight, as you breathe out, just bring your nose towards your knee or however close it gets. You don't get any extra points. And then relaxing and coming down straight. So this time, if you just put your hands slightly underneath your bottom, we're going to do great big circles with the legs straight. So you might want to stick your head up to have a quick look first. So pushing the heel away, and you're going to do big circles with the legs straight, pushing the heel away. So joining in, big circles with the right foot first in one direction. And then in the other direction, big circles. The hands underneath your bottom just stop your hip from wobbling around too much. They keep your pelvis nice and stable, so the movement can actually happen in the hip joint. Bring that foot down, now on the other side. Doesn't matter which way you go, we're going to be reversing it. So big circles in one direction, pushing the heel away, trying to get the leg as straight as you can. Big circles in the other direction. And legs still. Then bring yourself to sitting up. So you can sit however you like. You can sit with I like having my heels in alignment tucked in. I find if I do a half lotus it's uncomfortable for too long. So a lot will depend on you. If this is too uncomfortable, come sit with your feet out. It might be that you feel you're rolling back a bit, in which case get a little cushion and just tuck it under your bottom to keep your bottom up. So we'll start off with, we're going to warm up our spine. We'll start with the neck. So keeping the chin in alignment with the ground. Breathe in and look to one side, out to the centre. In, look to the other side, to the centre. So breathing in as you go out and breathing out back to the centre with your own breath in your own time. Making sure you're getting a nice stretch but you're not overdoing it. Next time your head's in centre, just drop your chin down to your chest. And as you breathe in, allow the head to drop back and looking up. Down, chest, chin to chest. Breathing in and up. Chin to chest. In and up. If you're spending a lot of time on the computer, these little neck exercises are lovely to do. Put your right hand underneath your right buttock, palm down. Bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Try not to bring the shoulder up. Allow the ear to come down. And then you bring the left hand on top of the head. And it's not dragging it down, just feeling the weight of the hand. Just gives a little bit of an extra stretch out of the shoulder here. And then turn your nose as if you're trying to sniff your armpit, but keep your hand still. So now your hand is on the back of your head. And you'll notice you're getting a stretch in a slightly different place. Then taking your hand, supporting your ear and bringing your head back up. Now we'll do it at the other side. Left hand under left buttock, right ear to right shoulder, right hand comes on top. And notice where you're feeling the stretch, because you're now going to release the hand from the head, just release the pressure, sniff the armpit, now the hand's on the back of the head, and just notice how you're feeling it in a different place here. And taking your hand to your ear, lifting your head up. So we'll warm up the shoulders a little bit. So scrunch the shoulders up towards your ears, bring them forward and drop them down. Up to ears, forward and down. Up to ears, forward and down. Up to ears, forward and down. Going backwards now. Up to ears, backwards and down. Up to ears, backwards and down. Up to ears, backwards and down. Stretch your hands out as if your fingertips are being drawn from one side to the other. Rotating your hand so the whole arm turns. So turning your thumb backwards. Rotating your arm backwards, the whole arm turns as you're breathing in. As you breathe out, rotate the thumb all the way around so the whole arm, stretching those arms away at the same time. So breathing in and back. Breathing out and forward, stretching those fingers away. Once more, breathing in and back, breathing out and forward. Hold on to your hands at the front here. Make yourself nice and comfortable. So we're going to do a little breath. So we're going to breathe in, interlacing the fingers, breathing in, pressing the palms up, we try and keep the shoulders down. As we breathe out, we'll release the hands, bring them behind us. Lift up the bottom, drop the head back. And as we breathe in, we come back to center. So are you ready? Interlacing your fingers, breathing in, pushing the palms away and up. Release as you breathe out, bringing the hands behind you. Lift your pelvis up, drop your head back. Breathing in, back to center. So breathing in, full of breath. Breathing out, emptying your breath completely. Breathing in, back to center. One more time. Breathing in. Breathing out, breathing in. Put your right hand on your left knee, breathe in and up, get the length, then allow that hand to draw you round and swim that hand behind you, cage fingers behind you or hand flat on the ground. It's to support the back, to keep the back straight. So breathing in and up, breathing out and looking over your shoulder. And then release, and we'll go in the other direction, left hand to right knee. Breathe in, up, get the height, swim your arm behind you, looking over your shoulder. And back to center. So if you come up onto your knees now, so heels on your bottom, we're going to go from side to side and we're going to gradually build it up. So we're going from side to side like this, tick, tock, tick, tock. So we're getting a bend in the spine, then we're going to start lifting up our bottom. So it's tick, tock, tick, tock. Now we're going to lift up the leg and stretch from the toes to the fingers. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, and back to center. Lovely. Now roll over so you're on your hands and knees, ready for cat-cow. So just check your alignment first. Wrists, elbows, shoulders underneath each other, knees underneath your hips. So as you breathe out, you tuck under your pelvis, arch the back up like you mushroom your back up, and the head goes and looks towards your tummy button. And as you breathe in, belly drops down, pelvis tilts the other way, you draw your chest through your arms, looking up. So breathing out as you cow, and breathing in, belly down, drawing your chest through. So again, breathing in, breathing out as you curl up, and breathing in as you draw forward. Next time you're in neutral, take your left foot back, dig the toes in, lift up your right arm, lift up your leg, and now just move them out on a diagonal, checking your balance. Now the left leg, bend the knee, bend at the knee, swing the arm behind and get hold of the foot, then lifting your foot up and seeing if you fall over or not. If you don't get to your foot, it's fine, just sort of get to wherever you can and release. Another little cat-cow. So breathing in as you draw the chest forward, breathing out as the tummy comes up. Now this time in neutral, it's the right leg back, dig the toes in and push the heel away, lift up the opposite arm, so that's the left arm. Now lift up the leg, now move them out at a diagonal, checking your balance. Then bend at the knee, swim the arm behind, get hold of the foot, and lifting that foot up, stretching, falling over if you want to, and release. Tuck under your toes, lift your bottom up, walk your hands to the front of your mat, and we'll do some salutation. I think you should all be fairly familiar with it now. So I'll go through it slowly the first time, and then the second time we'll do it more on the breath. So feet together or slightly apart, whatever suits you. Breathing in, breathing out, hands to prayer. Breathing in, draw your arms up and maybe put a back bend in. Breathing out, forward fold. Hands as far down as they can get. And then as you breathe in, bend your knees if you need to get your hands flat on the ground. Take your right foot back, knees down, toes flat, drawing the chest through. Your hands can be on cage fingers or then on an in-breath, holding the breath, tuck under the toes, step into plank, straight from head to heel. As you're breathing out, knees down, chest down, chin down, bottom in the air, breathing in, sliding forward, keeping the pelvis on the ground, elbows bent and tucked in. That's your cobra, tuck under your toes, lift up your bottom. You're into your down dog, so walk your dog. Then on an in-breath, hop, drag or pull the right leg between the hands. Left knee goes down, toes down, stretching, looking up. Tuck under your toes, breathing out, forward fold. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, arms back down. So we'll do it again, leading on the left side. So are you ready? We'll do it more with the breath now. Don't worry if you skip a bit, just join in when you can. Breathing in, breathing out, hands to prayer. Breathing in and up. Breathing out, forward fold. Breathing in, left foot back. Hold on to your breath, plank. Breathing out, knees, chest, chin. Breathing in, sliding up. Breathing out, tuck under your toes, down dog. Walk your dog. Breathing in, left foot forward, drag, hop, whatever. Breathing out, forward fold. Breathing in, all the way up, a little bit of a back bend if you want one. And hands back. Lovely. So, bringing yourself down onto your knees. So bring yourself upright. If your knees are quite sore and uncomfortable, just put a little bit of cushion underneath them or something that'll help. So taking your left foot out, so the foot's flat on the ground. Bring your right hand down and stretching away. So you're stretching from the outside of that foot to the fingertips. Then breathing in, bring your arms up. Bring your left hand to the left leg and drawing up through the right arm. And turn to look at that foot and bring yourself over the leg and as far as you can comfortably go. Breathing in, back up. Bringing that right hand down. Now we're going to balance on the right leg. So we'll lift up the left leg. It's called gate pose, and this is supposed to be a swinging gait. So that's your swinging gait. You're swinging the leg. Bring the leg down. Now the right leg, tuck the toes under. Push your body weight back. You're now a balancing gait. So you're balancing on your bottom on there, on your heel. It's okay if you need to hold on to the ground. If not, if you can manage it, see if you can do a bit of a prayer. Raise that toe up, bring your hands over each side of the calf and draw yourself down towards that foot. Keeping the toe pointing up, allow this knee to come down, the right knee to come down, raising your hands up and then turn to look at the foot and coming forward over that foot again. Bring yourself back up. We'll do it at the other side now. So bringing the right leg out. Anchoring the foot down, bring the left hand down, stretching from the outside of the foot to the tips of the fingers. Then swinging the right arm back up and raising up and curving over with the left arm. Then turn, face the foot and bring your head towards the knee. Come back up, tuck that toe under of the left foot and balancing gait. Oh, I forgot to do the swinging gait. Let's do the swinging gait. So back on the knee, swing the gait. Anchor that foot, tuck under the toes, balancing gait. So you might find one side is much better than the other. So you might find that you need to hold on the ground with one side, but you can get to prayer with the other. Then turn and look at the foot, come up onto the heel of that foot, put your hand each side of the calf and bring yourself down as far as you can comfortably go. Then keeping the toes pointing up, drop that knee down. and turn towards that foot and bending over it. Lovely. We're working quite a lot on our hips at the moment. So, next one we're going to do, so you can stay on your knees, is it's called a horse sequence. I can't find the horse in it, but it is called a horse sequence. Bring your right leg forward. So your left knee and your foot are facing down, and just sink into that hip first. So it might be you want something under that knee, but sometimes I find once you sink deeper into the hip, any pressure on that knee seems to go. So bring your arms out, like we did at the beginning, where you're stretching them away. And then just turn with the shoulders. So using the shoulders, you're turning from the waist and the hips. So you're not folding the arms in one direction and the other. Then a bit of a challenge, if you like to, repeat it, or tuck under those back toes, push the heel away. So now you're in a high lunge, and repeat the same. Twisting in one direction, and twisting in the other direction. Now anchor that back foot, and slide your hand down. So now your right hand is on the ground next door to your foot, or maybe you're on cage fingers. Lifting up that hip, sorry, that shoulder, and then stretch the arm up and away. Then bring the hand to your hip and leave it there to the waist, or bring it round and maybe it touches your thigh. If it touches your thigh, you might want to take this right arm and you put it underneath the thigh. You bind, I turn around, you'll see what's happening. You bind the hands together. So that's what it might be you don't get there, which is fine. If you can't reach the bind, then just do that. Or holding onto the thigh, or the bind. If you're wanting a bit of extra challenge, you can lift up that back foot and see whether you can stand up on the one leg. It's a bit difficult in the garden, it's very wobbly. Lovely. So back to here, and this time lift up, bend this right knee, come up onto the toe, lift up the foot. Now you can either bring your hands to prayer to do this, or you can walk your hands from side to side. So either you can do this, or you can do this by using your hands. If you tip yourself forward, it actually helps keep your balance. Right, back to the centre. So now we'll do the other leg. So the right leg forward. So this time it'll be the left leg forward, knee down. Sinking into that hip, seeing how it feels for you. Bringing your arms out. So breathing in to get the length in your spine, breathing out and turning in one direction, keeping the arms stretched away, then turn in the other direction. And then you can repeat that, or you can tuck under that back foot, that right toe, push the heel away, straighten the leg, and repeat. Bring the knee down. Bring your left hand into the inside of your foot, tuck under your toe, lift that foot up. So stretching up, bring the hand to the waist, perhaps bring the hand round to the thigh, or if you feel like it, bringing that arm underneath the thigh. Make sure it's not going underneath the crutch or the knee, it comes underneath the thigh. Bind the foot, lift, so you're lifting up the shoulder and lifting back the right shoulder. So the right shoulder going, opening the chest, and the left shoulder you're trying to pull it away but keep the leg bent. And then you can stay like that, or if you want you can try stepping in the right leg and then putting the weight through the right leg, lifting up and maybe straightening the leg. Whew, don't know about you, but I'm quite exhausted. So coming to standing, we're going to do eagle and flying eagle. So eagle's got a couple of layers to it. You have options with the feet with an eagle. You can cross the feet and just have one foot in front of the other. Or if you put quite a bend in the supporting knee, I'm using my left leg, the right leg wraps round it and catch the toes on the inside, on the outside. The trick is to get a good bend in the supporting knee. That's what will allow you to do it. It's absolutely absolutely fine to do that. So that's what the legs will be doing. With their arms, the right arm will go over, so the right arm goes under, the left arm goes over. If you start off like you're giving yourself a hug, you'll get the elbows in the right place. You then bring your arms up, back of the hands together, or part, doesn't matter, or front of the hands together. Then from here, it's elbows out and up. And then to finish it, we'll do a flying eagle, which means you unravel everything and we go into the flying position. So, pick your feet. You can do right or left over, it's up to you. But the leg that goes over, the arm will go under. So you wrap around. And it doesn't matter if you fall out. Falling means you've pushed yourself to your limits. And then when you want to, you can come out and fly like an eagle. Or do it at the other side. As always said, there is one side that's better than the other. So you can just cross the feet over or put a bend into that supporting leg, wrap the other leg round, see the foot will tuck around the calf. So this time my left arm's going under, right arm over. Whoop. So the elbows are out and up, and when you're ready you can release them and fly like an eagle. Lovely. Right. So come to the front of your mat, stretch your arms up, forward fold, step your right leg back, step your left leg back, and then just ease yourself down onto your tummy. So what we're going to do next is a locust. So we'll warm up our backs first. So if you've got lower back problems, just stick with the first option. If your back's okay, then you can build yourself up. So the first option might be that you're just going to have your elbows underneath your shoulders, palms flat on the ground, drawing the chest up, you're in Sphinx position. So that might be where you want to stay. Or you might feel that you can do a bit more with your back, it's up to you. If you're going to go through the locust, what we'll do is we'll lie flat, bring your arms behind you on your back, interlace your fingers, keep your feet together, and as we breathe in, we draw the arms away and up, and we lift up. We're trying to get onto our tummies. And release. Now either stay in your Sphinx or bend your knees, get hold of your ankles, toes together, straightening your arms, lifting yourself up onto your tummy. If you're on your tummy, you can try rolling onto your side. Keep your head up so that the spine's in alignment. And then breathe in and bring yourself back to center, and then roll over the other way. And bring yourself back to center. And then release, hands by the side, bring your chest up, bring your bottom towards your heels, child's pose. Really important because we've done quite a big back band there, so it's really important to have a nice child's pose, drawing your body over your legs so that you get a nice reverse curve from what we've just done onto your back. And then slowly, vertebra by vertebra, roll yourself up. Right. So come and lie on your backs. We're going to be opening and closing our legs and then bringing between. So perhaps if I just show you what we're doing first, we'll be doing this sort of thing and that sort of thing. So getting yourself on your back, lift your legs up, put your hands on the inside of your knees, breathe in, and open your legs out. Bring your hands to the outside of your knees as you breathe out. Help guide your legs together. So the idea is to try and keep the legs straight, so maybe pushing the heels away. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Now next time we're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, hands to prayer and come between your legs. So you're curving your back up. And breathing in, coming back down, breathing out, bring your legs together. So breathing in, opening the legs, breathing out, drawing yourself between, breathing in, coming back down, breathing out, bring your legs together. Now this time when we go in, we're going to hold, we're going to keep breathing when we've got a prayer and we're between our legs. So breathing in, open the legs, Breathing out, come out. Now just breathe a few times because breathing is useful. There, breathing out, rolling back down, breathing in. Bring your legs together, plug your knees in, have a little rock from side to side. Right, rolling up, coming into a squat. So you can roll up and just push yourself up and you're in a squat, or you can start from standing and bring yourself into a squat. So ideally we want the feet flat on the ground, but if your feet are up, if you're on your toes a little bit, that's okay. It just, in time, things will gradually start to drop down. Elbows to the inside of the knees, and the elbows are gently pushing the legs apart. Hands in prayer, thumbs towards the breastbone, and that's your squat. Now you can stay in your squat, or if you're familiar with or would like to have a go at crow. So crow is a balance, so make sure you've got plenty of soft things to land on. I'll demonstrate a crow. You have to watch very carefully because I don't last for long. So with a crow, get up on your heels. You're going to make a shelf with your arms, and you're going to try and get that as near into you as you can. Lift up your bottom. This is where you want something in front of you in case you fall forward. A couple of cushions is quite a good idea. You lift up your bottom, you look forward, and you bring your body weight forward, and you can just take one foot off at a time. Or you might want to be able, or you might be able to take 2 feet off. I told you it was very quick when I did it. So have a go at that. Or, like I say, it's just lifting your bottom up and just taking 1 foot off at a time. That's how you gradually build up to the point where you can take both feet off. And when you're finished, when you've had a go at your crow, hopefully you had a soft landing. Coming down towards the end, so if you want to put something warm on, if you want to put some socks on or get a blanket or something, just going to a couple of twists and then we're going to do the relaxation. So, a good way to get down isn't to flop down, it's to hold behind your thighs and roll down vertebra by vertebra. So just allow yourself to roll down. Now to hug your knees in, put your right hand on your left knee and draw the knees over. Keeping this left shoulder, so if you open the arm and put it flat on the ground, keep that shoulder on the ground. If the shoulder rises, you need to bring your feet up a little bit, your knees up a little bit. And from this position, just experiment where your knees are. Maybe drawing them higher up, more towards the head, or pushing them lower down towards the feet end. Just experiment where you can feel the twist. And if you can manage, if you look over your left shoulder towards your left fingertips. And bring your head to centre. Draw your knees to centre and drop over to the other side. So this time, left hand on left knee, draw the knee over, right hand stretched out, and look towards the right hand. Again, experimenting with these knees, drawing them higher up, seeing where you feel the twist. Do you feel it in a different place if you draw it higher up? If you push them further down, how does that feel? Just experimenting and finding where you find a nice twist. And breathe. Then bring your knees to centre and settle yourself down for Shavasana. So it's lying flat on your back. I'm going to sit up, but you're going to lie on your back, like we did at the beginning. But this time have your palms face up, down by the side of your body. Eyes gently shut. As you breathe in, tense all the muscles in your toes. Squeeze your toes up, every muscle in your foot, tight as you can. Breathe out and let go. Breathe in, tighten all the muscles in your legs, your calves, your knees, your thighs, tight as you can. As you breathe out, let go. Squeeze your butt muscles together, your hips will come up. Squeeze and let go. Push your lower back into the ground. So just suck your belly in, push the lower back into the ground. Breathe out and let go. Make little fists with your hands, bend your arms as if someone's trying to straighten them and you won't let them. Tight, 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 and just let go. Draw your shoulder blades together at the back, puffing the chest up, getting your shoulder blades to the spine. And with an out breath, just let go. Breathing in, scrunch on your shoulders right up to your ears. Breathing out, let go. Screw up your face as if you're trying to get all the muscles to meet at your nose. Breathe out and let go. The body and the mind are intertwined, so I'm going to do a little guided awareness of your body. Repeat inside your head what I say and bring your awareness to that part of your body. So the mind and the body are intertwined. What the mind tells the body to do, the body will do. So repeating inside your head, I relax my toes and feet. I relax my toes and feet. My toes and feet are relaxed. I relax my calves, my ankles, my shins. I relax my calves, my ankles, my shins. My calves, my ankles, my shins are relaxed. I relax my knees. My knees are relaxed. I relax my thighs and my hips. My thighs and my hips are relaxed. I relax my tummy. My tummy is relaxed. I relax my lower, my middle, my upper back. I relax my lower, my middle, my upper back. My lower, my middle, my upper back is relaxed. I relax my thumbs, my index finger, my middle finger, my ring finger, my little finger. I relax my thumbs and all my fingers. My thumbs and all my fingers are relaxed. I relax the palms of my hands and the backs of my hands. The palms of my hands and the backs of my hands are relaxed. I relax my wrists, my arms, my elbows. I relax my wrists, my arms, my elbows. My wrists, my arms, my elbows are relaxed. I relax my chest. My chest is relaxed. I relax my shoulders. My shoulders are relaxed. I relax my scalp and my forehead. My scalp and my forehead are relaxed. I relax my eyes and my eyelids. My eyes and my eyelids are relaxed. I relax my cheek and my jaw. My cheeks and my jaw are relaxed. I relax my tongue. My tongue is relaxed. I relax my throat and my neck. My throat and my neck are relaxed. I relax my whole body. I relax my whole body. My whole body is relaxed. As I breathe in, I am calm. As I breathe out, I am relaxed. Calm and relaxed. Bring awareness to your fingers and toes. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring movement to your wrists and your ankles. On the next deep in-breath, draw your arms up over your head, stretch from the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes. As you breathe out, hug your knees in tight, have a little rock from side to side. Hands on your knees, circles in one direction, circles in the other direction. Then allow yourself to fall over onto your right-hand side and just take a moment to congratulate yourself for taking time to nurture body, heart and soul with the practice of yoga. Then using your hands, come up to a comfortable seated position. And notice how you feel, body, heart and soul, from the beginning of the practice to now at the end of the practice. So bringing your hands together, prayer